So we are at Singapore Fintech Festival. Here I meet Ms Julie Lindenberg, CEO of COGO company from New Zealand.
Yes.
They are into sustainable solutions into banking centers, reducing carbon print, which is a very new, latest grooming idea into businesses. So I would like to know directly from Julie what it is all about.
Sure, thank you. We're on a mission to empower millions of consumers and small businesses to measure, reduce, and offset their footprint. Our main value proposition is actually around reduction. We integrate with the world's largest banks. We can understand from banking transactions what category of spend that is, so whether that's petrol or food, and from there we can apply an emission factor. So it means that as a consumer, a small business, every time you're spending money, it actually does produce a carbon footprint, and we make that visible to you so you can understand what impact that's having on the environment. But more importantly, we're going to teach you how to reduce your footprint, what actions you can take that will help see your footprint go down over time and have a positive impact on the world.
When we say carbon footprint in banking and you are leading a company into that, so what are the services that you are giving
Yeah.
or catering to?
So what we're selling is we are a software company. So what we're doing is we're selling software that enables banks to report on their users' carbon footprint, but also we're enabling banks to start teaching and educating their consumers around what carbon is, what a footprint is, how they can reduce it. Banks are under a lot of regulation at the moment to reduce their footprint as banks, and this takes it one step further and enables consumers and small businesses to also understand how their carbon footprint is. So it kind of creates that whole ecosystem that it's not just banks that need to report on it, they also need to help their end users on that journey.
So what are the countries that you are looking into for businesses?
So we're currently working in Europe and England or UK. We have deployed to NatWest in the UK, which is a very large bank, 8 million consumers. We have made great sales in Australia as well, some of the top banks in Australia and in New Zealand. We have people on the ground in Singapore, Hong Kong and Japan. We started working in this market in March of this year, so like you say, it's a very new sector and very new industry. And we're looking at, we've been working with one bank in Singapore, and we're looking to progress that partnership with a media announcement shortly. So Singapore is moving forward in this area, and I think the more we educate people, the more we make people aware of what they can do to have a positive impact on the environment, the stronger growth we'll start to see.
Any idea of expanding towards India?
Yes. Well, actually, I've had a few people ask me that. Yes, it is on our future roadmap, but as I keep telling my team who keep wanting to expand, we need to do our markets well first before we start expanding into other areas. And one of the things that makes us really unique is we look at emission factors specifically for a country. Some people look at it global emission factors, but emissions are different on each country. And so before we would enter a new market such as India, we would understand, do we have the data there? Can we get the emission factor? Because we want to make sure the data is accurate if we're going to be selling this product. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Julie,
Oh,
for
no
being with us
problem.
on Bizemag Media.
Thank you. Have a nice day.